The numbers are going down. It happens every time we do it. People start and then they fade away. Life starts to happen. And we start making excuses, and the kids are excuses. I got a daughter. I'm really good at using my daughter as an excuse when I don't want to do something. But I gotta stay strong in mind. I gotta stay strong in heart to not use those excuses. If you want to win, you just got to do it. Yeah. If you want to win, you just got to do it. And it comes from a strong mindset. I don't know if anybody knows me, but my name is Greg. There's a couple Gregs here, so I got the nickname Good Old Greg. Right. So they shorten that to G-O-G. So if you hear somebody say G-O-G, they talk about me. So Good Old Greg. I got started on my journey. It was almost 2 years ago. 2 weeks will be 2 years. And, I'm a former athlete. I spent, the majority of my life in great shape because I worked out all the time at a very intense level. So I didn't have to worry about nutrition. I ate what I wanted, and I ran around all day, worked out super hard, and, just looked good all the time. I won, Mr. Physique contests and, all kinds of stuff. But as I got away from football and into the real world and started working in corporate America, I had me a little fat cat job, and I thought I was making all this money, and I was eating out every day. All of a sudden, my workouts, I still went to the gym, but, I didn't have the desire to work out as hard as I used to. Every year I worked out with less intensity when I did make it to the gym. And then, over time, those bad eating habits just started catching up with me. I wasn't working out as hard, and all of a sudden, a little gut coming out. What they call it, skinny fat. I was getting skinny fat. I was in shape up here, but I was like, and, the next thing I know, I'm not where I want to be. I don't have any energy. I'm drinking Red Bulls, Rock Stars, Monsters for energy because I don't drink coffee. I didn't have any energy, and, I didn't know what to do. I thought I knew what to do, but, what was my thing? Going to the gym. I would just go to the gym. And because I wasn't working out as hard, I wasn't getting the results that I used to get. And it was being killed by my bad diet. And then one day, my best friend Greg, who comes over one day, he's like, I want you to go to this boot camp with me. And I was like, boot camp? I don't do boot camps. I lift weights. I don't do group workouts. I lift weights. But he's my best friend, so I said, yeah, I'm going to go. So I go to this boot camp and unbelievably have an awesome time. I'm like, man, these people are so cool. They're so fun. They got, a positive mindset. And it was the kind of people I want to be around. There are people with, in great shape. There are people in not so great shape. There were people small. There were people big. There were people young. There were people old. It was just like everybody was having a blast, having so much fun. And I was like, hey, this is me. I like these people. So I came back. And Greg had gotten a challenge just like this. And, 4 weeks later, did you win some money out of that, Greg?
Yeah, I won some money.
Greg won some money. He texted me his before and after picture, and I saw it, and I was like, whoa! He had I took the picture, the before picture. He had over my house. He took the shirt off, his little beard got the shoulder. I was like, yeah, you gonna win. Next thing I know, Greg is, 4 weeks later, he even got some money, and won a little contest, and got some abs, and all of a sudden he's feeling good, more energy, and I was like, I want some of that. So I got on my plan. In the first 30 days, I lost 10 pounds of fat, and then the next 30 days, I switched up my plan and put back on 7 pounds of lean muscle. Things that I wasn't able to do for years, and it was just so simple, just by following a real easy plan. So Greg showed me how to do it. Ray and Jessica, showed Greg how to do it. Ray's best friend and his girlfriend, they showed them how to do it. And these people are giants in the game of nutrition. I mean, these are not, some small fries. These are giants in the business. And, we are very, very lucky. Ray and Jessica, they're humble. They're not going to say it, so I'm going to say it. These guys are amazing. These guys are awesome. They're the energy, they're the vision behind this place that we have right here. And they made it possible for us to have a place to come and be around cool people and, work together, lock arms and go get these results together. And, teach each other, how to do it. Give us the encouragement that we need to keep coming back. Give us the encouragement we need until we, feel that we can do it ourselves. So, let's give it up for Ray. We appreciate it. And I hope you guys appreciate him. And, on your way out tonight, give them a hug, give them some love. We love those guys. They're making it happen for us. So let's get into the topic. Tonight, it's nutrient timing. Nutrient timing, like a big old, word. Like, what does that mean? So here's the definition of nutrient timing. It's the application of knowing when to eat and what to eat before, during, and after exercise. It's designed to help athletes and regular people like us, get the most out of our results, get the best results that we can. So basically, what that just means is, what to eat, proteins, or carbs, or specific amounts in the time that we do it, like before workout, and during a workout, and after workout. What do we do? That's what nutrient timing is all about. There's 3 parts to it: what to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat. So the first part is what to eat. Everybody's heard the saying, "You are what you eat." Everybody's heard that. And I used to think it was, just something funny until I didn't feel good. And now I'm like looking at what I'm eating. Well, I'm eating crap. So I felt like crap. I started eating healthy. Now I feel healthy. I'm great. So what do we eat? When you're on a nutrition plan and you want to get healthy, first we want lean proteins. We want high fiber vegetables. We want high fiber fruits. Healthy starches, healthy fats. Little or no carbs. And we don't want to eat processed foods. We want to take that junk out. If it's in a box, it's probably not good for us. So we don't eat stuff in boxes. We want to spend all our time in that first hour when you walk in, where all the good stuff is, the vegetables and the fruit. That's where we want to spend our time. Stay out in those middle aisles. Ain't nothing but junk in there. I know, especially when you get over to the frozen. that ice cream, that's my weakness. Who got that ice cream weakness? we gonna band together. We need each other. I'm one. I can't. Now, the next thing is the part of nutrient timing is, when are you eating? So it's broken down into 2 real categories: post-workout meals and what I call anytime or your regular meals. So, we're not high-end athletes, so post-workout meals aren't super, super important. But what you want to do on a post-workout meal, it's a little bit higher in carbs. You want to eat, starchy carbs, things like potatoes, sweet potatoes, or quinoa for a post-workout meal. Anytime meals are going to be low in carbs, focused on lean protein, and healthy fats and high fiber vegetables again. So why do we eat differently after workouts is a big question. Why do we need to eat differently after? Well, there's this thing, another big word, called post-workout anabolic window. What does that mean? Well, that just means that after about 30 minutes to 45 minutes after your workout, your body's like starving for nutrients. And if you feed it those nutrients, boom, we get, super results. And there's a thing called, another big word, called protein synthesis. That's where you build lean muscle. So if you're eating a lot of good protein right after a workout, that's how we can build and create that super lean muscle. We partnered with the company Herbalife. I'm sure you guys know. We make post-workout meals simple. with a thing called Herbalife 24 Rebuild. You don't have to worry about all that. It's just a nice shake, and you get everything that you need in a post-workout meal. Who knows about 24?
Oh, yeah.
It's good stuff that, helps you with the soreness, after a workout. Really, really good stuff. Talk to whoever invited you if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that. So, back to the regular meal. So we want to eat those meals, every 2 to 3 hours. That's going to help naturally boost our metabolism. So to paint a picture of that, I like to tell like a little story. So let's say, you're driving to Cali from here. And you head out, get on I-10, you start driving, and you get out past, 300-something Avenue where there's like nothing out there. And you look down at your gas and there's no gas. I forgot to get gas. And you're in the middle of nothing, and you don't know when the next gas station is coming. So what are you going to do? Are you going to floor it and speed up and try to find the next gas station? Probably not. You're probably going to slow down a little bit, back to the speed limit, put it on cruise control, and try to cruise and save your gas until you get to that next gas station because you don't know where it's at. Well, that's what our body does when we're not fueling our bodies, on a regular basis. And it starts to slow down your metabolism. And when our metabolism slows down, we start to add that unwanted fat. And when we're on a plan, we're trying to burn fat, and that's the enemy. So we want to be eating, several times a day. Another picture I like to paint is a campfire, a picture of your metabolism. Who's been to a bonfire? So you don't go to the bonfire, get the fire burning high, and then just let it burn out, and then start it up again, and then let it burn out, and then start it up again. No, while it's burning hot, you just throw another log on the fire. And it keeps going. It keeps going. That's what our metabolism's like. But our logs are protein. So these meals that we're eating are going to be protein-based meals with a lot of protein to keep that metabolism going and burning fat. So the other thing is how much are you eating? We don't want to eat until we stuffed and you can't even breathe, like we do on Thanksgiving, like I did on Thanksgiving. Don't be real. I went to town this Thanksgiving. I did. But it's like that sometimes. So, but what we want to do is the vegetables that we eat in our meal, we want about a cup of vegetables. And we want about 20 grams of protein. That's, 4, 5 ounces. Whether that's, chicken or fish, we want a nice 20 grams, of protein. So, like I said, just being real with y'all, last 3 months of the year, good old Greg, had a reunion to go to. I lost one of my best friend, had a funeral to go to back in Memphis, spent time back in Kansas City, Thanksgiving, Christmas dinners and all that. I got on the scale, January 1st, like everybody. Hey, let's get back going. I got on the scale 200 pounds. Now, I've gotten to the place where I've stayed at about 185, all the time. Since I got on my plan, that's my ideal weight. I was 185 for a year and a half. The last 3 months, I kind of, fell off the wagon a little bit. I got on scale 200 pounds. I've been 200 pounds since like 2001, I believe. Long time ago. I was shocked. So what did I do? I got on my nutrition plan and I started to be, real diligent about my nutrition plan. And it's the 21st, month's not even up, I'm already down 10 pounds. I've got 5 pounds to go.
Wow.
And it's just because I know what to do. So once you learn it, you can always go back to it. And if you get to a place where, I want to lose another 5 pounds, you can go right back to your plan and get this done. So who wants to know this plan? Who wants the secret? Who wants to know how to lose 10 pounds in the next 21 days? Anybody? Greg, pass this out. We got a little handout. I'm going to show you exactly, how to do that. nutrient timing. This is paramount. So breakfast, everybody's heard, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, why? One, it's going to decrease your overall appetite. It's going to decrease your overall food consumption. It's going to help decrease body weight, improve your academic performance. Studies have found that out when you eat a good breakfast. And it's also going to give you improved blood sugar and keep your blood sugar in control. So, like I said, we partner with the company Herbalife because they are the best supplement company in the planet. Their stuff has everything in it. So to make breakfast simple, we just have a shake, a meal replacement shake. It has all the vitamins, minerals, all the nutrients, phytonutrients in it to be considered a meal. So for breakfast, I just have an Herbalife shake. You see a picture of it right there. And I have 2 tablets. One tablet is called Cell Activator. What that does, it helps regenerate antioxidants to fight free radicals. It helps in the absorption of micronutrients. And it's going to really help in the overall health of your cells. When you get sick, what do the doctors do? They draw blood and they look at your cells to see if your cells are healthy. Because if your cells are healthy, you're healthy. If your cells, things going bad, that's when they can kind of figure out what's going on. So Cell Activator is an awesome supplement. And then the other one is cellulose. What cellulose does helps you maintain a healthy electrolyte balance, keeps you, your pH levels, good, keeps you alkaline. They found out that, if as long as you have an alkaline, your pH levels are in line and you're alkaline and not acidic, you can't get cancer. So if you want to fight cancer, get your body alkaline. Don't, have a high acidic level, drinking things like sodas and pops and stuff like that. There's, certain foods that have a high acidic level. Cellulose helps with that. And it's also really good for the healthy elimination of water, which is like a mild detox, a detox without the, having to run to the bathroom. We all tried those detoxes trying to lose weight. So that's breakfast. Now, I get up at 5:30 in the morning. So 30 minutes after waking up, you want to have that shake. That shake is only 90 calories. So instead of the donuts I would eat and whatever else I used to eat for breakfast, that was about 1,000 calories. I'm replacing 1,000 calories with 90. So now I'm drastically reducing my calories without starving myself. So 30 minutes later, after 5:30, 6 o'clock for me, and you can kind of fill in the numbers for yourself, depending on when you wake up, is when I have breakfast. And I'm going to have the shake and tablets. Now, 3 hours later, I'm going to throw another log on the fire. And that is what we call an AM snack. And you want to get 20 grams of protein and a cup of veggies. So right there's a picture of what I had today. So the chicken, if yours is black and white, you can't really see it good, but on the bottom, that's some chicken that was just chopped up, with some green beans and a little bit of spinach. So that's a protein snack, an AM snack. No, there's chicken on the bottom, in that bottom area.
What's mixed with the chicken? There's a little green.
Oh, that's a little pesto. That chicken, a little kick. Little pesto.
Really?
No fat.
Is that really?
So that's an AM snack. So I do that 3 hours later. So that was at 9 a.m. Have my AM snack. Throw another log on the fire. Now here comes lunch. 3 hours later, at 12 noon, I'm going to have another my shake and tablets. So again, you see the picture of the shake and my tablets. Now, also what I do here is Herbalife has an herbal tea. It's a thermogenic and it helps boost your metabolism. I'll drink a tea, and it gives me some energy, and I don't have to drink coffee or those energy drinks I used to waste money on. I was 2 for $5, 2 for $4, 2 for $2.22. I was killing them. And when I looked at it, when I started my plan, I looked at how much I was doing 2 to 4 of those a day. I was spending, a ton of money just on energy drinks, over $50 a week, just on energy drinks. It was crazy. I said, I could put that in my car. $50. So again, lunch, and 3 hours later, shaking tabs. Then you see next is your protein snack. And then here comes your next snack. This is for me at 3 p.m. So I have a PM snack. You see a picture there. Again, it was some chicken. I diced it up with a little shaved carrots, some little sesame seeds, trying to, do my little chef thing with some broccoli and red peppers for vegetables. Protein and vegetables. Nothing else. I'm not going to mess it up with a bunch of junk. Like I used to do. Honey bun. Who's done the honey bun lunch before? In the break room. I know you have. But when you're on a plan and you eat with purpose, trying to get healthy, we just gonna have that mindset that we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be strong in mind, and we're gonna eat for health instead of for the love of that sugar and the addiction of that sugar. And that was me. I was bad. I had another nickname called Sweet Sweets because people would give me their cakes and all that stuff at work. The kids selling cookies, I help them make their quota. I'm helping kids make their quotas on that thing. Girl Scout cookies, well, I tell you. And then so 3 hours later, here comes the next meal. Dinner. So for me, what do I have for dinner? A little chicken salad. Some spinach and some more chicken. I love chicken. It's good protein. I mean, and you can replace the chicken with any protein you like. So the thing about this plan is you're not restricted to chicken. There's a ton of protein options out there. Just choose what you like. It's not you're not forced to eat things that you don't like or you don't want. That's what makes this thing cool. That's what makes it easy to stick to. And if you stick to it, you're going to get results. Period. I just lost 10 pounds over the last 21 days, and I plan on losing the last 5 over the last 9 days of this month. So there's the dinner. And then 3 hours later, 9 o'clock, when I'm about putting my daughter down, I have a little after dinner or a before bed time protein.
So what do you do though between that 3 p.m. and 6 when you're in the gym? You can't do dinner, so what do you do? How do you fill that gap?
Between here and here?
Between 3 and 6, because if I'm coming to the gym at 6, I can't really eat dinner before because I'm coming.
You can eat it, then you can just wait until after and then eat right after. Now these are, the times can be off a little bit. Maybe it's 9:30 one day, or maybe this is 3:30, or maybe this is 6:30.
Okay.
So this is just my, my template. I'm not right on the dot, but I do have reminders that go off. Boom, time to eat. To remind me, so I stay on track. And then before we go to bed, who's heard, don't eat after 7 o'clock or don't eat after 6 o'clock? That's a bunch of hogwash. Because we're going to get a little bit of protein in our system before we go to sleep, so our body, it's another log on the fire. Now I'm burning fat in my sleep. And then I wake up and start the whole process over again.
Does that take a shot of the apple stuff before that
Apple? The beverage mix?
Is the apple eaten or something like that? I don't know. People said to take it before bed and it burns fat like apple cider. Yeah,
I don't know nothing about that one.
That's what I heard you do.
I would stay away from that. Stick with the nice.
You can have apple cider vinegar. It's actually very good for your body. It tastes terrible. Like, Get ready for it, and it's just like the cap size. But I'm not sure that it actually does a lot for weight loss. It does do a lot for your digestion, though. So if you're holding on to stuff, it'll help break that up. So you could see some results from it, and it will kill a lot of things. Like, so if you're feeling like you're getting sick, it can help like get that out of your body so it doesn't hold on to it. So, yeah.
So that's the formula. That's my formula. That's what I'm doing. And that's just an example of one day. And you can switch those up, with different vegetables, different proteins, and things like that.
So just two quick questions. So
Sure.
sometimes I'll skip dinner. I'll have like 3 meals and 2 shakes. But is that okay if I skip? I mean,
It depends on when are you talking about.